So, mi hermano, cuando yo te veo jugando todos los días, yo estoy en el estadio, me voy a parar para ver.
No, sí, desde que yo salté al vivo profesional siempre me ha gustado escuchar música porque me hace entrar como en confianza, me hace agarrar más confianza.
Un punto bien difícil de tu carrera, yo creo en el 2021, donde sufriste una lesión de la rodilla. ¿O dudaste de tu carrera si tú ibas a poder volver?
Era una lesión bien difícil, o sea, la manera como yo corría no sabía si iba a volver al mismo nivel que estaba jugando antes de lesionarme, entonces siempre me quedaba esa duda, le preguntaba a mi mamá llorando que si volvió.
Ronald Acuña Jr. is one of the best players in baseball, and ever since he stepped foot into the league, he has shown a combination of power and speed unheard.
Fernando Tatis Jr. gonna make his big return today.
Yeah, Tatis will be joining the Friars for their series opener against the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Jeff, what more can you tell us about this suspension here?
Kevin, the 80-game suspension is perhaps the biggest Major League Baseball has seen in terms of name since Alex Rodriguez was suspended, and the fact that Fernando Tatis Jr.
Softly lined, and caught by Tatis! Up into the...
Hill looks to second, fires wide, they get the out at second.
Laid out, he makes the play, and the inning is over. Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yo, baseball fans! Welcome back to the channel that thrives on the hottest debates in the game. Today, we're about to divide some fan bases, piss off some diehards, and probably start a comment war, because we're breaking down one of the most heated superstar showdowns in baseball right now. Ronald Acuña Jr. versus Fernando Tatis Jr., who's really the face of the National League. Both are young, both are flashy, both are ridiculously talented. But which one's got the edge? Who's got the bigger ceiling, the bigger brand, the bigger everything? By the end of this, I want your hot take, because I guarantee this debate's gonna be NL's next era.
No. Got the slider. Goosebumps. Some guys are just meant for the moments.
Think about it. We're watching the passing of the torch. The old guard of Kershaw, Goldschmidt, Scherzer, and Harper's prime is slowly fading. And standing there, bat flipping into the future, are two generational talents. Ronald Acuña Jr., the Atlanta phenom who just put up a season that looks like a video game cheat code. Fernando Tatis Jr., the electric Padres shortstop turned outfielder with highlight reel swagger and polarizing flair.
He dives, he'll flip or roll to second base to get...
2+ innings. Here's Tatis, spinning.
Great diving play to get there, and then he flips it a few high.
They're both under 27. They both move the needle like nobody else in the NL, but who's the guy? Ronald Acuña Jr., the stat sheet freak. Let's start with Acuña. In 2023, he basically broke the matrix. 41 homers, 73 stolen bases. First ever 40-70 season. NL MVP, OPS over .990. That's Ruthian power paired with Ricky Henderson's speed. He's not just the best leadoff hitter, he's the best player in the world some nights. And beyond the numbers, he's got that effortless cool, the chains, the eye black, the little Euro step on home plate. He makes baseball look fun, and it's been a long time since someone made it look this fun. But critics say, yeah, he's electric until October rolls around. Then where is he? Where are the clutch moments that turn highlights into legends? Fair or nah? Fernando Tatis Jr., the swagger king with a shadow. Now flip it. Fernando Tatis Jr. is baseball's walking highlight factory. Monster home runs, moonwalk bat flips, diving catches in the outfield.
The lead perfectly to make the two-handed catch.
A rocket arm that's basically a human cheat code. Plays the game with a joy and cockiness that splits fans.
The defense.
You either love it or you hate it. When he burst onto the scene in 2019, it looked like he'd be the face of MLB by 2025. And by 2021, 42 bombs in just 130 games. That's MVP pace. But then, the motorcycle accidents, the PED suspension, the questions about maturity, leadership, even accountability. Because let's be real, there's being flashy, and then there's missing a year because of reckless off-field decisions. That's a mark that'll hang around Tatis for a while. Who's more polarizing? Who's more marketable? Here's where it gets fun and ugly. Tatis moves social media like nobody else. His highlights go viral. Kids want his jerseys, and he's on video game covers. But the PED tag, that's gonna follow him for years, just like it still follows A-Rod or Manny, no matter how good they were. Acuña, meanwhile, has stayed mostly clean of scandal. He's got international star power with fans from Venezuela to Atlanta. And there's a growing sense he's the safer bet to become the decade's NL king. But let's not pretend Acuña doesn't have critics. Old school guys still roll their eyes at the Euro step or the bat drops. Respect the game, they say, but you know what? Baseball needs that, the clutch factor in big moments. Want to really settle debates? Look at October. Tatis had an electric 2020 playoff series against St. Louis. Louis, bat flips that are already legendary. But since then, injuries and missed chances.
All my memories just pop back out when I was just a kid playing the game, and now I'm in the face of the cover. It's great.
Acuña's been in multiple postseasons, but often his team's depth did the heavy lifting. And when Atlanta won it all in 2021, Acuña was on the shelf with a torn ACL, so we still haven't truly seen either of them have that Bryce Harper moment, the drag my team to glory. October. Who's more likely to do it first? If you had one at-bat in the NLCS Game 7, who are you handing the bat to? That's where legacies get built, and neither's quite done it yet. The intangibles and who has the bigger ceiling. So who's the real superstar? If you want raw tools, there might be nobody in baseball who tops Tatis. He's got 50 homer power, 40 steal speed, and a cannon that makes infielders drool. His highlight plays break Twitter in half. But if you want sustained dominance, Acuña's your guy. He puts up 8 to 9 WAR seasons, like it's nothing. Leads the league in runs, changes games every time he's on first base. And leadership? It's subtle, but important. By all accounts, Acuña's grown into a respected clubhouse piece, and Atlanta's built a winning culture around him. Tatis is still fighting that me first, team second narrative. Fair or unfair, it matters. The ultimate fan debate. So here's where you come in. Who's really the face of the National League? Is it Ronald Acuña Jr., the stat sheet killer with the smooth swagger and unstoppable combo of power and speed? Or Fernando Tatis Jr., the human highlight, who, if he ever stays healthy and locked in, might put up a 50-40 season and make half the league look silly? Drop your take in the comments. And don't just say a name, give me your reason. Because this is one of those debates that'll age like fine wine, or like milk. We'll see. Smash that like button if you love seeing baseball's new school clash. Subscribe for more spicy MLB debates, and I'll catch you in the next one. Probably pissing off a whole new set of fans. Until then, keep arguing in the comments. That's what baseball's all about.